And welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this inner child card. If this resonates, please like and subscribe to my channel. And let me know how it resonates down in the comments. If you would like a personal and private reading, you can send me an email or you can take a visit to my Etsy shop, and that's all down in the description below. So with this reading is your love life and the year ahead. With the inner child card, the first thing that comes to me is that this year you are going to be doing what your inner child wants and needs. So this inner child does look very healed and balanced. Although if your inner child needs any healing, that's what you're going to be looking for and doing in your love life. Also, I feel like you're going to let your inner child out to play. And so you're going to be taking a lighthearted approach. And I don't feel it's going to be very heavy. This inner child here, their heart chakra, their higher heart chakra, including their third eye chakra and the crown chakra, are all lit up. It feels like your heart is opening, your ability to give and receive love is improving, your connection with the divine is intact, and you're just free to do what you want and how you want it. I feel like you have more of a sense of awe in your life. Like when you're a child, things just seem new and bright and exciting. And those same things, when you grow up, often don't give you that sense of awe and wonder. But I feel like you're going to be more in that space of awe and wonder and allowing yourself to play and be childlike within your love life. So let's get into the rest of your cards. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, then you have the Two of Swords, the Strength card, then you have the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Then you have Date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan and set a date. I left you before you could leave me. Interestingly, that comes under the Eight of Cups. Then you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Then we have Action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. All right, so that's funny. You have the ability to express the unique, loving colors of your soul with the inner child. I feel like that's very resonant. And those are the two like bookends to your reading here. It's like you're going to be able to express your true nature within your love life. Like you're going to be yourself. And if someone does not accept you for who you are, you're going to feel free to walk away from that relationship. With this Eight of Cups and I left you before you could leave me, I feel like you may have in the past been love bombed, been with narcissists and in one-sided relationships. And I feel like you're coming to a place this year that you're going to be able to see that immediately, and you're not going to entertain a person that does that to you. If you've been in a relationship with this type of person, you're going to walk away from it if they don't measure up, if they don't level up. It's like you're just not going to entertain any type of situation like that. It's like you have a sense of freedom where you don't feel attached. Like, I left you before you could leave me. I don't feel like you're going to strongly attach to someone where you feel like you need them to the point that it would be hard to walk away from the situation if need be. It's like you're going toward your happiness in a relationship, in your dating life, in your love life. I do see you going on dates, and I wanted to say with a significant person, having fun. Like a lot of play. There's a lot of play here. I mean, you could be, this sounds funny, but this person is wrestling. And it reminds me of that play and how little children might play where they will wrestle. And I feel like you might do that within the context of your relationship. I think you're going to allow a person to woo you, to win you over. Like, I don't think you're necessarily playing hard to get. It's not like a game, but you're not giving everything of yourself away into a relationship until a person proves to you that they're willing to give into the relationship as much as you. I also see you like dressing up, going out to eat. I wanted to say dancing, like doing enjoyable things with a person, or if you're dating, you could possibly be seeing multiple people. Like, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. I mean, there could be a person here from your past who is thinking about that regarding you, or has that. It could be this narcissist love bomber person. So I don't think you're entertaining that, though. And I think it's the other side of the coin that is going to be true for you this year, is that you're not going to have trouble letting someone go if need be. I mean, I feel like you're welcoming someone who wants to put in the work, put in the effort. You're willing to go for that, but you're only going to be open to those people who make you feel good about yourself, I want to say. Like the relationship makes you feel good. It is enhancing your life. It's improving your life. It is not someone who you have to just wait around for, or who doesn't really seem very interested, or doesn't give into the relationship like you do and as you are willing to give. I see you're a person who freely gives. You're open this year ahead. It's not like you're just rejecting people. I don't feel like you're playing hard to get. I feel like you're going to be very attractive. And there could be a lot of kissing You might enjoy kissing in your love life. And I feel like you're taking a new approach. It's like, it's not like bitter and jaded. It's more lighthearted, but you still know what you want. So even when you walk away, it's like, deuces, I don't have any hard feelings, but I'm going towards my happiness. I'm willing to let go of the past. Or even, I feel like if you've had any toxic relationships in your past, that, I mean, you may be doing a burning bowl ritual, or that could be something spirit is saying, do a burning bowl ritual to release whatever whatever remnants that may affect your current love life in any negative way. But I definitely feel you taking a lighthearted approach. And with this golden mirror, I think you are looking into the mirror. You're looking at yourself physically, and also you could be like working out, exercising, doing different beauty routines, things that make you look and feel more attractive. I feel you just getting into a good space mentally and emotionally, and taking charge of, here I want to say, your inner demons, or your shadow. Anyway, like embracing your shadow, in fact. Like knowing those things are a part of you. You could be able to see your patterns and your behaviors within relationship, and embracing that, embracing what you have done before. But in embracing that, I feel like you're going to be more easily able to let go, release, be free, play, enjoy yourself. I feel like this year you're going to have a lot more enjoyment in your love life. Like, I want to say it's not all that serious. Like, it's not heavy. It's not, you're not dealing with toxicity, and it's not in a very harsh way. It's just like a free, like hippie vibe. You could be taking the time to like walk in the grass, walk on wet sand, going for walks with a person, potentially traveling with someone, or you could be meeting someone while you travel and you go somewhere new. Yeah, so generally this is just lighthearted and fun, and you're moving towards your happiness, you're opening up, your inner child is alive and awake. Also with the inner child, I feel like some of you could have a child, and I feel like they're going to play a significant role in your love life, and that, you know, one of the things you look at is how they treat your child or children, or how they treat children in general. Also, there could be a child that is like in the ethers that is waiting to be birthed. I don't know if you're necessarily birthing this year, but there could be a child in the ethers waiting for you. And for some of you, this may be a child that seemingly was lost, potentially, but it still feels like their soul is with you. And giving you this encouragement and touching you with a new vibe, a new energy for love. And it does look like you're going to be pursued. You're going to feel good. You're embracing your shadow. It's like you're in a very healthy place regarding love. Very healthy. You know what you want. You know who you are. You are comfortable with yourself. You're expressing yourself. You're feeling good about yourself. You're not putting pressure on love to fulfill you, but you're also not going to entertain anything toxic, any narcissist, love bombing. You're just not going to entertain it. You're not going to be mad at it. You're going to be like, okay, see you later. I'm on my way to my own happiness. I can be happy with or without you, you know? So if you would like to be happy with me, I do have these standards. All right, so now we're going to pull the archetype cards, and we have, and the intention was who you may be dealing with in your love life. Very interesting, child magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. The shadow is pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. And definitely I don't see the shadow reflected in these cards, but child magical, we have the inner child. So I feel like you're going to be meeting a person who is in alignment with your inner child as well. You know, there is a sense of magic in your love life. And this person is going to have a sense of magic around them in your love life in general. And it just goes into alignment with the main theme of your reading here. And another child. So children may be playing a role in your relationship, in your life this year, as well as your inner child. So there's so much child energy now. And I did not see these cards beforehand, so it's kind of cool to me. So child nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. And the shadow is tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't be going for that. So this person that you're dealing with also is very in touch with their inner child. They're kind, they're gentle, they love animals, they have a sense of magic to them. They have an open heart and an open mind. They could be very in touch with nature and the spiritual realm. And they could have a pet, and you may have a pet that is significant in your love life. I just think that is what you're looking for. That is the energy you're going to be in, and that is who you're going to attract. Someone in alignment with a beautiful, healed inner child. These are very good vibes, and I feel like your love life this year is just going to be a blessing. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel lighthearted and just beautiful. And there's a very kind person who is gentle and has this very magical nature about them. And I don't feel like this is the toxic child, the immaturity. I feel like this is the person who is in touch with the environment, who loves animals, is kind, has a spiritual element to them, and is going to set your inner child free, and someone you're going to connect with, and your inner children can play together. So that is what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that inspired and encouraged you, gave you some insight. And I also hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world, and a beautiful year ahead. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this answered prayer card. First, I feel like the chakras that are highlighted here would be your solar plexus, your heart chakra, and your sacral chakra. There is a butterfly over those two chakras, your solar plexus and sacral. And I feel like there is divine protection around your relationships. I feel like you are spreading your wings this year in regard to love. And you are being guided on a journey and on a path that answers your prayers regarding love. So you will know what your prayers are regarding love. It does feel like there's a greater openness, and you're looking for something spiritually aligned. So I feel like you're coming more into alignment with your spirit and your spiritual path. And whatever is occurring in love is in alignment with that spiritual path. So that's what we have so far, and we're going to get into the rest of your cards. So answered prayer is always nice. So there's definitely going to be answered prayer in your love life. Then we have the Devil. The Devil is not always a bad guy here. And we have the Seven of Wands. Next, we have the Hermit. And we have the High Priestess. There's the Chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out. Things coming to light. Adapt, change, and heal. We have I'm so attracted to you. I want to be more than friends. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Okay, first of all, in your love life in the year ahead, there's going to be a transition. If there was anything you were wondering about a particular person, I think you're going to find out this year and the year ahead. There may have been something you were chasing after, if not physically or literally, figuratively, something in relationships. You may have felt abandoned in relationships. But I feel if that is the case, if you've had an issue with abandonment, I feel like that is going to change this year. And you're going to find someone who is loyal as you are to them. I feel like some of you may have dealt with someone who cheated on you in the past. And so you may have some fears around being cheated on. And I feel that it will be clear if someone is loyal or disloyal to you. It's like you will be shown that within relationship this year. I'm not saying you would necessarily find out someone is cheating on you, but I mean, that's a potential. Um, Especially if that was something you were wondering, I feel like you're going to find out it's going to be clear, and you won't have to worry about it. And I feel like you're going to be letting go of any control issues you might have. Like if you want to hold on to something too tightly, I feel like you're going to be able to release that. Any fears, like with the dragonfly, be lighthearted, which is in comparison to the devil, it's like the devil is heavy. It is earth energy, but I feel like you're ascending in that way. Like you're ascending over fears, over limitations within your love life. I feel like you are in a protective bubble. I don't know if you're going to see. It's like you're spending time in your own space and you are protected from any of these lower vibe energies here. Only what you choose to entertain. I feel like with I'm so attracted to you in the Seven of Wands, it's like you have many suitors. People find you extremely attractive with the devil and the high priestess. And I think a lot of people that are attracted to you feel like they can't have you. I feel like you may get a lot of people who may want to chase after you, who have obsessive feelings toward you. You're definitely very sexually attractive this year to people. Like they find you sexually attractive. I feel like here with the Hermit, if any of you have been single for a while, I do feel like you're going to find someone. And I feel like once you get into a relationship, that there are going to be people that feel sad and lonely and brokenhearted because of it, or be jealous of that. I mean, this can be past partners, this could be friends, especially with I want to be more than friends. So you could also have a friend or someone who is just around you, who you've been friendly with, who is feigning after you and may reveal their feelings to you this year. You could be doing some manifestation, some candle work, and with this answered prayer, I feel like it's getting closer for you, whatever you're manifesting within your love life. I feel you're going to be spending time in contemplation, meditation, and study. You could be doing protective rituals. I feel like if there's anybody you're concerned about in your love life, I feel like you're protected. Because you have this bubble, you have answered prayer and this angel. Many of you are going to be very much in your feminine energy. I always see the high priestess as the person you want badly that you can't have. I feel like you're embodying that energy. Like that bad bee energy. Someone who sets their standards, who creates their own destiny, that you look amazing. There's a very strong attraction to you this year. You could be glowing up, as they say, potentially getting some work done. But whatever you're doing, it is attracting a lot of attention. Maybe not all the attention is going to be the best attention that you like. but people are going to be very sexually attracted to you. And I also feel like you could be experiencing some good times in your intimate life as well. A person who will also give to you. This is especially for people who have been single for a period of time. It's like single and ready to mingle. That sounds so dumb. Single and ready to mingle, but I really feel like you're in that vibe. But it's also like you're very independent. You could be focusing on a project, on your work, on your own study, your spiritual development. And something outside of your love life is coming into fruition for you this year. A goal you've had. I feel like someone's going to be wanting to buy you gifts. There could be a particular person that you've turned down that you might give a second look at. Not necessarily like a second chance, like someone you've tried a relationship with and it was crappy, but like you're going to give them a second look. You may be establishing friendships within your love life. Like seeing how a friendship goes, actually taking a very practical approach to your love life. Maybe kind of taking an experiment, like doing things differently than you've done in the past. Changing your approach to love and to relationship. And this could be also if you're within a relationship. If you're within a relationship, your partner is going to be very attracted to you. They are going to feel a strong vibe of friendship. It's like there's a strong basis of friendship, but there's also a lot of the sexual attraction. So there's a nice mix of both. But I also feel like you're going to be investing in yourself, working on yourself, your spirituality, your education, your mind. Some of you could be doing divination in regards to love. And it's like, I think you're in an active wait to some extent. Like you're doing the work within yourself as a person. And I don't feel like you're waiting on a person specifically, like just sitting there waiting by the phone or anything like that. But you're waiting for what is right, what is loyal. A genuine friend, a person you're really attracted to, who's also attracted to you, that you don't have to chase after, but also doesn't have an unhealthy attachment. I feel like you're letting go of unhealthy attachment. Yeah, and you are going to be looking very sexy this year. Like I said, if you do get into a relationship, which it feels like you will have some form of a relationship this year, there are going to be people who are jealous of it. So that could be someone who was attracted to you and wanted a relationship with you, but that could also be some friends around you or some people around you. They may envy your relationship. So I think with the High Priestess, you would know who those people are. And it says just to like not share private information with anybody that you feel like would be like that. So I'm going to pull out the archetypes, and my intention with the archetype is regarding the person or people you may attract or be with during the year ahead. And funny, we were just talking about this, keep stuff to yourself regarding your love life, and we have gossip. Awaken consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, and thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So definitely this is a warning to not share your private information about your love life with just anybody or your life in general. But I also feel like with the awakened consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust with loyalty, I feel like there is going to be a loyal, trustworthy person that comes into your life that others may envy and talk about. So make sure I consider the source of whatever information comes to you about a person. And next we have poet. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. And the shadow is turns, I think that's a cat hair. And there's a little kitty cat there. A cat could be significant. You could have a cat, or a person could have a cat, and that also can be surrounding the female genitalia, which will be significant this year. So if you are a feminine, I feel a person's going to be very giving in the oral sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or if you're masculine, if you're feminine, you like other feminines, it's a good time in that area this year. Okay, anyway. Then we have the poet. Oh, shadow. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effects. So with the poet, I feel like they're, look at, like the poet, the artist, maybe your significant person could be a poet or an artist really good with words, or a creative, someone who, I just feel like an eccentric vibe from them, in a good way. They do things that are outside of the norm. And I feel they're unconventional. Although they're also loyal and someone you can really like get along with and be goofy with. Who is not stuffy or stuck up or anything like that. So I feel like it's going to be very intense passion in your love life, and there's going to be a great connection on multiple levels. So there is this level of intensity and creativity and connection, and just being able to express your goofy side with a person, your fantasies, your like quirks and kinks, and there's that sense of being poetic, and I feel like there's an expression of words, romantic words, kind words, reassuring words within your love life this year as well. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day and year ahead. And I hope this gave you some encouragement, insight. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this balance card. And this is your love life in the year ahead. So I do feel like you're coming in alignment with a soulmate, since we have the yin and yang here. So they are going to be the yang to your yin, The yin to your yang, if you are currently in a relationship, I feel like it's going to come into more harmony and balance. Your significant other could be going through something this year and you're going to be able to comfort them, or vice versa. It's like whichever one of you is going through some difficulties or a hard time or a challenge, I feel like you're going to be a very good support to each other. You're going to be kind and gentle, speak kind words, and you're going to receive that in return. So there's a very reciprocal energy here this year in your love life. So I feel the majority of you will not be alone, at least the majority of the year. And it's like you are coming into union and coming into balance within your love life and relationships, or a current relationship. And it looks like a good match. Someone who highlights your strengths, and I feel like you encourage each other in life, and they kind of like where you have more weakness, they're stronger, and vice versa. And where they're weak, you're strong. So it really is a good union and a good match. And that can be stated again with the lovers. It's like, yeah, you're coming in union with a soulmate here. Your love life is ascending. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you could be moving in with a partner. If you've been alone or felt alone, I feel like this is changing in the year ahead for you. Yeah. And if you're not moving in with a partner, there's something significant with a move or getting a new place that is going to help you ascend in your love life. Next, we have the Four of Cups. There we go. I think your partner is going to really enjoy your chest and your hair. I mean, you could be doing something new with your hair this year as well. And it's going to look really good on you. A lot of these are wearing red. So I think root chakra is highlighted here. Like stability and security. If you've felt unstable and insecure in relationship, that's changing significantly. And hair here is significant. It's like, it feels like you're going someplace with a lover, going someplace significant. You're entering a new portal, a new chapter. Maybe something you haven't really experienced in your love life before. Next, we have Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. So there's definitely movement forward in your love life, and you also have like the Sagittarius energy. Communication is also highlighted with Gemini and with the blue here. I feel like communication is going to go very well. It's going to be flowing. You're going to be able to understand each other. If there's been any confusion, I feel like that's clearing up. With this magnet, I feel like you're magnetic. There's like a magnetic attraction. Then you have love call. We just said about communication. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So there could be consistent communication, someone who's open-hearted, but open hearted in a way, like they will have those feelings for you and be able to communicate those feelings for you. And I feel like they're someone who is going to show up for you, show up when you need them. It's like this is not going to be a connection that has to be forced. It's mutual, it's magnetic, and it's very desirable. It's a good match, a good union. I will wait for a sign from you. So, first of all, I do think you will get signs and synchronicities regarding this. But I don't feel like with this person, you are going to need to like wait for a sign. Like, they'll just tell you. So it'll be like, I know what's happening in my relationship. I don't have to wonder. They will communicate. They will show up. They will make it clear how they feel about you. And it says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Now here, like with someone in pain. So I feel like this person is going to be just supportive in general. They're going to be emotionally supportive in your life. It's going to be a very stable connection. And stable, not meaning boring here. Stable in a very positive way, secure. Someone you can trust, rely on, and who's going to be honest with you, who is going to encourage you in your hard times and encourage you in your good times as well. They're going to be there come rain or shine. It's not someone like, yeah, you don't have to wonder. You don't have to look for signs. I think you will see signs, but you don't have to look for them because you're going to know and be very clear on where this person stands. And interestingly, you have this arrow here, and she's here holding, she has a quiver with arrows. And so what that reminds me of, this could be a person you will have children with as well. And the bow and arrows, also that Sagittarius energy. So there's some excitement in your love life as well. This isn't like not a boring connection, but excitement in a good way. Not excitement because people are pulling away, this one's running, this one's doing this. I keep on like accidentally throwing the camera off here, but in tons of arguments and breaking up, getting back together, that's not the excitement that's here. The excitement is, passion and that strong connection and, feeling like this is my soulmate. This is, the yin to my yang. This is, I don't like to say my other half. I feel like we're wholes, but something like that. And then we have compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. And I think that's what you're doing here in this relationship. You're sharing and living love. This could be living together as well. And yeah, if anybody's experiencing any pain, I just feel like this person's going to make it feel better because they're going to be there for you. They're going to be your friend. They're going to support you. They're going to check on you. It's going to be very healing and healing for the both of you. Healing and supportive, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of togetherness, but you're also going to be able to take your own space. This person physically could look very different from you, be of a different culture, but it's like, it's very like puzzle pieces. You fit together. Even if you come from a different culture, a different religion or upbringing, different social status, it's still like, I want to say a match made in heaven. It's like as good as it gets here. There was a quote from the movie As Good as It Gets. You make me want to be a better man. So I feel like you make each other better. And then there's a lyric, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You make me better. This person could gift you with jewelry, or you may want to give them a gift of jewelry. A necklace, specifically. And with the archetype cards, my intention was to see like the person that you would be dealing with in your love life. And we have hero, heroine, excuse me, passion for a journey of personal empowerment, and escapism and a full sense of heroism. And you could do physical activity together, but once again, there's two people climbing a mountain together. So it's like overcoming challenges together, living life together, experiencing things together, being mutually supportive and caring of one another. Like, because you're together, it makes life easier because you're equally carrying the burden. And there's actually a scientific study, like, even if you're just standing next to a stranger, just another person who's going to climb a mountain with you, it made it 20% less daunting. So I feel like things are just going to be becoming more easy. You're going to have more ease with this person. Music could be significant because I'm getting a lot of like lyrics. And I feel like you have found the hero within yourself as well, which is attracting another person similar. And then we have guide. Represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself, and places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So this person could be a guide, they could be a spiritual guide, or they could be a physical guide, like on trails or like in parks or something like that. But they could have a lot of wisdom, very good advice. Someone who has a strong inner light, who is patient, and who's very much guided. So I feel like you've been guided here. You've been guided to this person, and there is a mutual journey for you to be on, a mutual apex, like something you're going to do together, that there's a reason you've come together, even greater than your relationship. It's like a feeling of creating something greater than yourselves and something you're creating together. Like I said, this person could be a guide. I feel like they're spiritually aligned, they're wise, they could definitely be physically active. They could be a hero, heroine type of person. They could be someone who is a firefighter or a police officer, something along those lines. Also, potentially, they don't have to be. And I think that's about all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and gave you some insight. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste.